Dear friends, DigiU project is here with you. Me, Alexey Ognev, the CEO, is here with you. Today our next webinar. And today we're having a special guest who you know for sure, who you love for sure, and who you are waiting for. And accordingly, this guest is our CSPO, Alexander E. And today we will speak about really important things, the strategy and those areas where we apply our developments, blockchain, AI, EYWA project, alpha testing of this project, our new affiliate program, our updates of the affiliate program, and what it gives us for the future. Alexander, I'm happy to greet you. And now, please start speaking and select the topic you would like to start today. Yes, hello, nice to meet you, nice to see you, dear investors, dear partners, dear colleagues. I haven't been here for a long time. I haven't spoken at webinars for a long time, but I have something to share. And I would like to share very important information about what we have already achieved and what we are planning to do in the near future. And, well, I will speak slowly because as far as I understand, I am being translated and that translation should be accurate. And I would like to start with those insights I've had within 1.5 years of our operations. Well, the first insight is that it is really difficult for people to understand what we deal with, especially if we speak about all those things together: blockchain, AI, artificial intelligence, has lots of different areas: computer vision, speech generation, predictive analytics. And when we speak about all those things, it's difficult for people. They have lots of questions. And it's also very important that the information we are demonstrating is, rendered with certain delay because of the translation. That's why we want to make it simpler. So we want to share this information in portions, in blocks. And maybe you have noticed that recently we've been speaking about our EYWA project. And mostly we speak about that. Again, now we speak a lot about our new affiliate program, about certain communication channels for our partners. And that's why we structure our information. We make the information structured so that it would be distributed to all of you evenly in different languages, so that it could be interpreted by you and accepted by you. That's why we are planning to launch several news about blockchain. Today I will speak about it in just a couple of words, but there will be a number of posts, a number of articles about that. And I would like to start with the most important news, the most successful news from the point of view of monetization. As you know, there is a blockchain lab of our company, and the main blockchain lab is our EYWA finance project. This product is now at alpha testing stage. We are actually surprised with the results of this alpha testing, just because over 15,000 people from all over the world have participated in that, and this is more than the number of investors we have, but it is less than the number of the registered partners. And I would like to thank our partners, because from the very beginning they started to do it. They started their alpha testing and they started distributing the information with really high speed and high rate. And people asked us to create chats in different languages. And today there are lots of people who participate in the alpha testing, not from DigiU, but this is without the targeted advertising. And we would like to launch the advertising with several bloggers. Sometimes we pay for that, sometimes we don't pay for that because the project is interesting, and this is great. This is very optimistic. We are carefully optimistic, and we can predict that this project will be successful. Now, this project, EYWA project, is at the very important stage of fundraising. We are trying to attract classical venture funds, Andreessen Horowitz, EYWA Research, and so on and so forth, which, well, for example, Andreessen Horowitz invested in Google, Amazon, and so on at the early stage of their operations. We invested lots of resources into that, lots of expenses, and now we need lots more investing. And apart from investing, we need strategic partnership. Venture funds are not just financing, are not about financing. This is also getting to know the other projects, speeding up certain processes, entering some markets, some other markets. Now this process is ongoing, and within the 2 months, we are going to finish negotiations, private rounds with the funds, and after that, everybody will be able to buy tokens of EYWA. We get feedback about our project from the funds, from the experts, and actually everybody is surprised why this project is the first one on this market, and we are actually surprised that we are the first to create this project. Now I will explain what it is in a couple of words. I will try to explain that as simply as possible. What is the situation in the blockchain, and cryptocurrency right now? There are lots of different blockchains. Ethereum, EcoChain, Solana, Near Protocol, and so on and so forth. And each and every of them is fighting for the chance to develop applications based on them. But there is a huge problem of transfer from one blockchain to the other, and we are solving that. We are doing it in such a way that a user doesn't even need to think what blockchain he's in, so that it would be possible for the user to buy assets between the blockchains. If you are not yet an expert in that topic, we have a course for you. We have a basic course which is now being translated into the other languages. Please study this course because we think that this is our future. This project is a part of our mission. It complies with our mission, with decentralization, the idea of decentralization. And the idea is that technologies should be for the sake of people. And what allows us to do that? There should be no central authority like the exchange, insurance company, or a bank. This is a single place, a single institution which can block you, which can ban you, which can make a mistake. In our case, these functions are replaced by the computer code, by smart contract, which is impossible to be stopped, which works at dozens of thousands of computers at the same time. And those ideas of decentralization are close to us because it gives everybody equal opportunities to operate on the financial market without any dependence on a single player like bank or an exchange office or something like that. Currently, EYWA is something we are proud of. This will be the second saleable project. The first project was DigiU Wealth, and it brings profits, and we see the opportunities of its further development. And now we have created one more product, and we can do it faster. We now believe in ourselves even more, and there is something to demonstrate. There is something we can show to people. And this is what attracts highly skilled professionals to our team. And if we have proper financing, if we have proper funds, we can create more products like that. Also, in the area of AI and blockchain as well, after we've launched EYWA project, we will organize our own hackathon. This is a competition for programmers, for the developers, where they can create their own apps based on our products, and it can make the product even more popular, and it will bring even more money and even more profits. And the owners, our shareholders, will also get dividends from those projects. The first project is DigiU Wealth. It is already functioning, and EYWA will be the second one, and we think that it will happen during the first or the second quarter of the next year. This is a big project. This is an infrastructure project. We've been working on that for nearly a year. We participated in hackathons, in international competitions. We communicated with international funds, and actually we're actually satisfied with what we are having with our feedback from the market. First of all, the number of testers, of those who participate in the alpha testing of our product, the product has not been completely launched yet, and there are over 15,000 people who tested. We believe that by the end of this year there will be over 100,000 users. And even in terms of the top projects in artificial intelligence, it's quite a lot, and I think we will overcome this point, because this is a highly demanded product. This is about EYWA. If we speak about AI, artificial intelligence, as I have already mentioned, we divide the information flows now, because this topic is not really easy to understand, to comprehend. And when we speak about everything at once, people's heads are just full, and we take care of our users, of our partners, and we try to structure the information. But for those of you who are watching this webinar right now, or who will watch this webinar recorded, they will have certain advantages because there is some insider information. But of course, the main information will be published in our posts very soon. It will be published by the birthday of our company, and the birthday of our company is December the 1st, and we will speak about that. But if we put it in a nutshell, some people can remember, some of you joined us later, but last year we developed the technology of speech generation, speech cloning to be more exact, and we applied for the patent. A couple of days ago, we got the patent. Our application was satisfied. Currently in Russia, it is patented in Russia, and we are now working, trying to get the international patent. What does it give us? What does it give you? You can take the voice of a certain person for a number of hours and recreate his voice. Please pay attention. This is the technology. This is not the final solution. This is not an app. This is the technology which we can use for the developments of our apps and the other teams for their products. As of the time being, as of now, we're not going to monetize that. We're going to patent that on the international level, and we will try launching that like as a test, to try this technology, to test this technology. And this is what we are going to do during the next year or next 2 years before we have the first products. What is this testing? What does this testing look like? If you follow our news, our technology of computer vision, it makes it possible to recognize objects, age of people, sex of people, or gender of people. It was applied at a couple of car wash stations, at several car wash stations, and it was possible to identify the customer that this car belongs to him and what services this customer received from the car wash. Now there are some more features and some more options, and it is possible to control the qualities of the services of the employees, and that the employees of the car wash record that in their system and sell more products. We'll launch that for free. It was important for us to test this technology, and it is working. It is operational. We're satisfied with that. Maybe we will scale it, but we are not going to monetize that because this market, we think for us, this market is really small. As compared to EYWA, this is very, very, very small market, very narrow market. Maybe we will just launch this app and it will be free, and those who want to use it will use it for very low fee. We are aimed at mass products with larger markets and with more potential, but such cases of launching allow us to understand that we are going in the proper direction, in the right direction, and the technologies are working, that they can be used in the real business, This is not just R&D. Next, we've got this year, we started in spring, we started dealing with one more area. This is predictive analytics, predictions. The fastest way and the most interesting thing to check it, to test it, is the markets, cryptocurrency exchange markets, stock exchanges. And we've got some success here, and I believe when we start the series of posts about our success in AI, there will be a webinar with our technical CIO, and in your personal accounts we'll post some demonstration model of the neural net which predicts prices before it is determined, and the prediction is pretty high. It is over 80%. Right now, this is working in the test mode, and it needs a lot of time. We need a lot of time to test it with real money, and perhaps it will be our new product, or it will be a part of our DigiU Wealth product. I think we will publish an article how neural net works, USD Tech, USDC, Ethereum, and so on, where the volatility of prices is like that, like a wave. But of course, we're testing that in range markets, and this is not just robots. Sometimes there are robots on the market and they just sell something, and when the price is falling or is going the other direction, it is being leveraged. All robots like that end up wasting your money. In our case, this is a neural net. These are neural nets. Now we're chasing, or we have started the war with robots, with those robots, with serious funds, with international corporations who actually do the same. And with some of them, we actually cooperate. We've got a contract with one of them, and they've got a section, they've got a department with 30 employees who deal with that, and they deal with predictive analytics. But of course, we are ready for the information exchange, but I will not be too fast. Now we cannot be sure if we can create some product which can be sold, but our R&D is quite successful in this area, and we're looking at that with certain optimism. Well, now you can have some rest, and I will sum it up for our audience. Maybe for some people it will be more understandable, it will be clearer. Dear friends, what you have heard right now, Alexander told us a lot. It was all important information, which is actually, well, EYWA product is now at the stage of alpha testing. Over 15,000 participants have participated in the testing from all over the world, and this is a great result. If you've participated in the alpha testing, you could see how well the system operates, how much attention you get when you participate in the testing, how many experts work on that, and the feedback from Vietnam, the feedback from India, lots of groups are officially opened in the other languages. And from the point of view that this is just the start, this is a great success. Careful optimism expressed by Alexander, I do share that. This product, for me, shows even more potential, and now it shows even more potential than even a month ago, and it will be the part of the history. Our success in the artificial intelligence patent we received for the cloning, for the voice cloning technology, the fact that we have patented that, just imagine our developments in the area of predictive analytics and the areas of application in the algorithmic trade. Very soon it will be possible for you to study this technology, and maybe in near future this product will be an additional income source within our DigiU wealth system, or maybe it will be some extra solution. And it is really important to remember that these things mentioned by Alexander are really important to remember. If you hear some new words, some new terms for the first time, write them down and then study what it means, because now we are at the cutting edge of the market. We are really at the cutting edge, and this is what we would like to show you. If you personally pay attention to those terms, to those notions, to those processes, in a couple of years, you will be either very wealthy or someone who is ahead of the others. This is very important. What else I should add, or I could add? It's a year since we launched the project DigiU Wealth, and it was our first webinar in several languages. We haven't even thought right now that this webinar is basically on such an important date. And Alexander, I would like to congratulate you. Yes, it's cool, and time is flying, actually. All right, it's good that you remembered that. I actually forgot about that. Time is flying, and it's been a year after we launched our first commercial product, and now we are ready to launch the second. And it is as serious as the first one, or even for those of you who understand, you can ask those who are experts in that. Well, show them the white paper, show the white paper EYWA project to those who are experts in cryptocurrency, and listen to their feedback. For the whole market of cryptocurrency, this is a top project. This is my opinion. Now there are approximately 10 teams in the world who try to do the same, to implement the same. And I believe that some of them will be successful, we will be successful, and each of those teams will occupy a certain market share, but the market is pretty big. Well, in a nutshell, about AI, I have already explained, and I explained why we don't speak a lot about that. In near future, we will publish in our channels and our publics, in our social media, more about that. We have tried to structure the information so that it would be more understandable. Besides, I would like to draw your attention to the fact. Recently, I was reading the history of Google. Now it is the part of Alphabet company. This is one of the top 3 or top 4 companies in terms of capitalization. What was in the very beginning? In 1996, it was just a catalog of books, a catalog. And as the company was trendy, they kept adding better technologies for book search, but it turned out that those technologies can be used for the internet surfing, and the internet started to develop very fast at that time. The company needed 5 years to be the search engine, the traditional search engine. And after that, they started to develop extra services, extra features, and many of the features available right now, the company does not disclose lots of information about that, but they have lots of other things which are not yet disclosed. What is important? Currently, the rate of changes is such that it's impossible to say in advance what will happen in 3 years, what product will be demanded in, let's say, 3 years. You should be inside the market. You should feel, you should look where the technologies are going, at what stage they are, and you should react to that quickly. This is what we are doing in our project, in our EYWA project, in AI, and some technologies are ahead of time. For example, speech cloning technology. This is not really widespread, but we are sure that it will find its market. Maybe it will be transformed into some other technology, but it is a brick to create a larger project, a project of a larger scale. And if you buy our shares, you invest into the area, into the industry of high technologies. And what are the areas which develop at the fastest rate? This is AI, this is blockchain. Recently, billions from the have been invested there from the classical market. This is biotechnologies, Internet of Things. You can actually enumerate them using the fingers on one hand. It would be interesting for us to work with all of them, but it's impossible of us from the point of view of our expertise. But 2 of those 5 areas, they are the areas where we are experts. We can see those areas where we should put our efforts right now. And currently, some technology can be, if we compare it with Google, can be a catalog of books. But in the end, in the long end, it finds its application somewhere else, and the technology can be used in the other market in a very different way, or a new technology at the existing market, on the existing market. This is what we're dealing with. We're ready to launch the venture fund. That's why we pay so much attention to our partnership. We've got separate channels, we've developed separate channels, separate presentations, because our partners, you actually, our investors, make it happen, and we understand what we should do so that we would have more products like EYWA, more patents, with more resources, with more opportunities, with the possibility to attract stronger, more qualified, more skilled teams. If at the early stage, we are from Novosibirsk, from Russia, at the early stage, we worked with people from Novosibirsk only. Now we are at a very different stage. We understand that Novosibirsk just doesn't have so many people, so many skilled people, and there may be some, but they are employed by some other companies, and this is what limits us. Now our team is distributed across Russia, and not only in Russia. We've got some employees in the other countries, we've got partners in the other countries, and within this time we've grown also in our mentality, also in our brain, in terms of the market opportunities. We've got lots of negotiations in different languages. We speak with people from many countries. But of course, we have something to offer to those people. And it's not only financing and promotion help. We already had such projects. We had Pumpy, experience with Pumpy. It was not really successful. We invested at a certain stage, we came to certain conclusions, and we understood that we need to help teams, not projects, but teams, because people should look for the results. Pumpy played a big role in our company, because when we were helping to promote Pumpy into the other funds, for them to obtain strategic liquidity for a long time, we learned, we got the information about the funds which are now investing in EYWA and which help us to reach the other levels. Anderson Horowitz is one of the funds which is desirable for us. They are investing into the fourth industrial revolution, and they are one of the first investors of those giants which exist right now, and they don't invest into some stupid projects. Now we are ready to get to know them, to be introduced to them, but we plan to do that after our EYWA project is a fully operational project, and then we will introduce ourselves to that fund, and we'll try to have one more round for them to help us with promotion and to help us to reach the other level. I would now like to speak for a long time. I would like to share a lot of information. Maybe we will have some separate channel for those who are interested. I thought that I should have some column where I am thinking about the future, about the technologies, where it is going, where we are going. But it's difficult to post the information because our audience is very diverse. Some people are experts and some people are just the beginners and they don't understand anything in blockchain or artificial intelligence. And we try to find a way to deliver this information to everybody. For those who are experts, maybe there will be a couple of expert webinars or streams, and we will try to communicate. I will share my insights, the insights we had on our way, because within this time, we transformed from the company, from Novosibirsk-based company, into an international company with lots of partners from all over the world, from lots of investors from all over the world, with international projects, And of course, me and Alexey, I'm sure, had certain insights within this time, within this period. And we've got a lot to share, and we would like to share that. But of course, we want to be heard, we want to be understood. Because in our posts, in our short webinars, it's really difficult to deliver this information so that it is understood. But we'll try to do something with that. Why am I telling this? If you buy our shares, you are a co-owner of an ecosystem which invests into two modern technologies, the fastest growing technologies, blockchain and artificial intelligence, and decentralized finances. As you might know, or some of you might not know, you can read our concept. We have to update our concept actually now, but still it reflects what our ideas, high tech, should be for the sake of people. Now it is not always like that. We are striving for that. Our EYWA project is aimed at decentralization of finances, at equal opportunities for everybody. So buy our shares, you support us with that, you support our R&D, you speed up creation of our projects and products, you increase the opportunities of our venture fund, which is ready to help you in terms of expertise, not you, but more projects. Lots of people address us, but we don't have enough resources right now to finance some external projects, especially several projects. Now we're working on our affiliate program because this is a key lever in terms of the number of people, in terms of the amount of money. It helps us to do more. Money is, of course, a resource which allows us to implement our strategy and our mission. Basically, that's all. I think I've shared the most important information. This year, we're celebrating our second birthday, and same as last year, there will be a very big conference in different languages where we will speak about what we've achieved, and we will speak about our plans for the next year or the next 2 years, because it's impossible to predict. It's very difficult to predict something for a longer period. By the end of this year, dividends will be paid, and I hope you will be happy with them. That's why buy our shares, share the information with your friends, with people you know. You help us. From one hand, you secure your investments and you increase the probability of success, because it helps us to create more unicorns. Unicorns are those companies with capitalization of over $1 billion capitalization. We hope that EYWA will be the first. Well, that's all. Okay, thank you. Great. Thank you, Alexander. Thank you that you've covered this subject, the topic of our affiliate program. Before we speak more about that, I would like to join your idea of expert talks or expert podcasts or expert streams. I think we should do something like that, and I am with you. And I also felt the urge to do that if it is required, and if we have the desire to share something, I think we should do something for that, because it is a part of our mission. We share the information, we develop people around us, and we show with our own example that it is possible to create such large projects. Please believe us, it is also possible for you, and we will do our best to help you here. Our affiliate program was launched. Our new affiliate program was launched on September the 15th, and we can share some results now. Now we are at the stage of transition. It will be till October the 15th, and now we can be pretty optimistic, carefully optimistic, but we can share our success because we see that our affiliate program DigiU 2.0 is spreading across the world, and it attracts experts in informational promotion, and those people started to pop up with really high speed. I'll try to explain. Within 20 months we had lots of contacts with 20 or 30 leaders from different countries, from basically all countries, and they allowed us to create the community consisting of approximately 90,000 registered partners, 50,000 verified partners, and 10,000 investors. But this is thanks to 20-30 active people. Starting from the start of our new affiliate program, within 15 days, we fixed approximately 177 requests to purchase licenses from people we have never seen. But we see that right now this has intensified, this process has intensified a lot across the whole world. We've designated, appointed national representatives in Cuba, in some African countries, India and Indonesia. We've planned conferences, webinars. The activity of our partners has increased a lot, and I am really proud of that because the processes are great. And I think, Alexander, you have answered the question. What does it mean for us? What does the affiliate program mean for the ecosystem? And those leaders who know how to attract financing. And this is really important. These are the people, this is our support. And these are people who help us to spread our mission across the world. This is really extremely important for us, crucial. And the terms and conditions of our new affiliate program are much better for such people, and the growth of financing, the growth of the number of products, this is a direct consequence of the fact that lots of people just came to us for investments, to invest, and the focus on the leaders and the focus on the leadership promotion. This is, of course, a great advantage of our whole ecosystem. And as we have already mentioned, on the 1st of October, the first promo is starting. This is a set of measures which we're launching within the scope of our new affiliate program, so that our ideas, our projects will be even more successful and will be spread across the globe faster. And today the first stage is starting. And I think, Alexander, you will have something more to share, because it was our joint concept. The concept of promotion is very simple, but it is very profound in terms of its elaboration. And while we were thinking about that, while we were working on that, we thought that every partner should have equal opportunities in terms of the international promotion, to show him or herself, to be recognized, to get prizes, and to get the opportunities for the development within this program and within this context, within the context of this contest. And I think we managed to find some optimum model where everybody can show him or herself. And today it is starting in your personal accounts. In the section affiliate program, you've got you see promo DigiU section. When you open it, you will see the information that the promo is starting as of October the 1st, and that it will happen as a certain game. Every day, every minute within our ecosystem, there are lots of activities. Some people arrange webinars, some people do reposts, some people gather conferences, some people just attract the other people or organize offline meetings. This is what you do for the project to develop, and this is what you do for the number of commercially successful projects to grow. The main question, the main issue was to do it in such a way so that it is not us teaching you how to promote, how to earn, but we, based on your experience, based on your international experience, so that we could reinforce you, intensify you, and we thought of a certain mechanics that every action within this ecosystem will have a certain weight in scores. You will get scores for each action, and there will be different nominations. In those nominations, there will be some prizes and certain valuable prizes. For us, as we see it, it will be some smartphones or notebooks or laptops. This is something which is understandable, some material objects, valuable prizes from the point of view of our shares or the opportunities our ecosystem offers. Each action will have a certain weight. Now, when you log in to your personal accounts, you see how many scores you have right now. We've assessed several factors in scores. It is your time with DigiU, if you are an investor or not, if you've participated in our bonus tasks or not, what level in the partner program you take, and what is the nominal rate of your network. You already have those scores. You already participate in that promo. Next, if during the transition period you purchase the license, your coefficient is x2. It means that you are those people who participate in the new affiliate program. And basically only those who participate in the new affiliates program participate in this promo. If you do it within the transition period, so after October 15, everybody will participate in the new affiliate program. Now, we post many different tasks in this program, and that's why this promo will be launched step by step. The main stage of this promo will start after the transition period finishes, and now you have some time to make it clear for you. Maybe, Alexander, you want to add something. How do you see these mechanics? How do you see this game? It's important to hear what you think about that. Yes, I will share my ideas. Now I am at the start of the project. I've communicated with our partners a lot. Now I don't have so much time to communicate with partners. I remember all those people I've communicated with, and I love you actually, and I would like to say hello to you. Now, it's mostly Alexey, Olga, Anna who communicate with our partners, and I think that this idea to create equal opportunities, to offer equal opportunities for everybody is a great idea. What do new opportunities, equal opportunities mean for me? Earlier, the affiliate program was more about those partners who already have some structure, some big structure, and it's much easier for them in every promo In every promo where there is some contest, a novice who has just started, who hasn't have any experience in constructing the network, it was basically impossible to participate. So we developed such a program that it has lots of different nominations, because some people are better at registering people within the ecosystem. Some people have larger checks. Some people have just lots of checks, lots of small checks. Some people are great at creating webinars or videos. Some people are able to spread the information, to share the information in Facebook, for example. Each and every of you is good at something, and each and every of you can participate in those activities which are good for you, and everybody has an opportunity to participate in the global promotions without any competition with our top partners or with our national representatives, because of course they have more experience. But our goal is for every person to make a certain career as someone who contributes to the informational promotion. And we are really happy that we have this development model, because we could have invested money into traffic, into buying traffic, and to pay to Google, to pay to the other giants for the advertising. We could pay to the bloggers for their videos, or we could look for the managers who would sell our products in different countries. But we would have very low efficiency, because right now, basically, these are co-owners who participate in this program. And of course, they are engaged into the project at a very different level. They are co-owners. And we engage the entrepreneurial talent of all people across the globe. And I think that it is a really good model. It is possible to be an investor with us and to earn within the ecosystem, to build your career, not only buying or selling our shares, but promoting our project. Because EYWA now also has something like an affiliate program, attracting more people to the testing. And there will be other projects and products within the ecosystem. Promoting the products, people will earn bonuses. And I think it is fair and it is good, because you can act as an investor, as a partner who buys and sells shares, who is as a partner, who is an expert in the promotion of our products. And you can also do everything. It's possible to do everything. You can be our employee. You can be our national representative. But if you feel you have some ideas to implement a certain project within our company, within our ecosystem, you are welcome. We are ready to at least discuss it with you. Maybe we can give you some hints, we can give you some ideas, or maybe we can cooperate, maybe we can employ you, or maybe we could finance your project, because I like people who are active. This is one of our principles: do more and speak less. We can write a lot what we could have done, what we can do, or what we could do, but there are not really many people, even those who have resources, who have knowledge, the same as ours, who could implement at least what we have implemented. In some areas we can be slow, in some areas we can be fast, But if you see the opportunities for us to improve, it would be ideal if you don't just tell us you could do this and that. Of course, I can also say the same about 99% of those things in the world. But you can say, I know how to do that. I know, and we are welcome. We would like to welcome you, and all our partnership activities. We are open for the dialogue with our partners. And of course, we are always striving for equal opportunities for you. We really want you, each of you, to earn good money with us, with our help, and so that your incomes grow constantly based on the increasing number of projects. We're planning at least to offer a course on finances, because this is a part of our life. This aspect of our life is not taught at school, and this is an important aspect of our life. Lots of people just hope for some national state authorities, and they live according to the formula, you spend as much as you earn, and those people don't live really happily. And we are happy to teach people, to show them modern technologies. Of course, you can make mistakes, but only those people who do nothing don't make mistakes. But of course, if you do something, you are trendy. Because now you must be an expert in blockchain or artificial intelligence. If you can't do that, it's comparable to the fact that you can't use the smartphone. My grandma, for example, it was difficult for my mom or for my grandma to learn to use the computer. The question is only when you should do this. Right now, and you will know more than 99% of people in the world, or when everything is implemented, but there will be fewer opportunities. And this is what our affiliate activities are aimed for. Yes, Alexander, you told us more than we expected. This is the huge burst of energy you now demonstrate. You are now demonstrating. And guys, please listen to those words and try to penetrate it, try to absorb it, because it is really powerful energy which we can demonstrate. I would like to join you, of course. I am with you. And about our activities, one of our main principles is to do more and speak less. This is the principle which was the most important for us within those 2 years. And right now, at this inspiration, at this high level of inspiration, I would like to finish our webinar. Please log into your accounts, log into your personal accounts. Please see how many scores you have. Follow our promotion, purchase our shares, and become the owner of an international company. And right now, start learning about the modern technologies. This is very important. This is crucial. And we will speak about it every time. Thank you for being with us today. Thank you, Alexander, for this information, for this energy, for this powerful, really powerful burst of energy you always demonstrate at the webinars. And I would like to say goodbye to every of you, and Alexander, also say goodbye to our audience. Yes, goodbye everybody. Thank you for your attention. Follow our news, share the information about the project, and become an expert in modern technologies. This is not the future. This is the present, which is happening right now. Yes, goodbye, guys.